Okay, so in Matthew, it says that in the last days, it will be like the times of Noah and Lot. And you know what makes me so? That is terrifying because we all know about the story of Noah. The flood happened. God warned these people for 120 years. People just think that all they did was party. No, these niggas was partying, drinking, smoking, sacrificing babies, doing this, doing that for 120 years and making fun of Noah because Noah was building that boat until God wiped it. Ooh. But what really scares me is saying that it will be like the time of Lot. Do you know what Abraham asked God before God wiped out Sodom and Gomorrah? Mind you, Lot was only saved because he was in relations to Abraham. Abraham said, God, if there are 50 righteous people found in Sodom and Gomorrah, will you burn down the city? God said, I will not burn down the city if there are 50 righteous people. Abraham came back. He said, oh God, but God, hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to have to ask you to get this again because you're God. But if there are 40 righteous people, will you burn down the city? God said, if there are 40 righteous people found there, I won't burn down the city. He said, oh God, okay, I'm sorry. I have to ask you this question again. I'm a wretched sinner asking you, God, but if there are 30 righteous people, will you burn down the city? And God said, no, if there are 30 righteous people there, I will not burn down the city. Then Abraham said, oh God, but I'm sorry, I'm a wretched sinner. Oh, ow. I'm a wretched sinner. I'm sorry for asking you these questions, but if there are 30 righteous people, will you burn down the city? God said, no. He said, if there are 20 righteous people, oh Lord, God, will you burn? God said, no. He said, if there are 10 righteous people, will you burn down the city? God said, no. Abraham said, if there are 5 righteous people, will you burn down the city? There were no righteous people found in Sodom and Gomorrah. And that's what makes me scared about the end times. Because what the fuck you mean? There was none? Not one? So y'all better get right with God.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there. Listen here, man. I'm not that tech savvy. I've been trying for the last month to get everything running together, and I'm hoping that you are seeing it because I can't see a chat box. I posted I've been streaming through Restream. I had it set up for the last 2 hours, hoping that everything go well. I don't know if it shut me out of the system or anything like that. But welcome to the show. I'm Billy Black, man. Let's talk shit right now. Again, the whole concept of this video is for the climate and the weather and the things that's going out there with the weather. Changing of seasons, tornadoes in urban city like Philadelphia, rain across the country, across the world, in reality, across the world. I hope y'all forgive me. Again, this is last night I tried to do this thing here with a live stream. Um, Nothing worked. And, I don't even want to touch any other button. Listen, I don't want to touch any other buttons. Any other button's gonna push me up out of here. It's like 13 minutes after 10. I said I know I'm gonna start at 10. I don't normally play with time like that. I'm on time because they give black guys a different clock when it's saying being on time. I always try to beat all the stereotype things they say about black men. You feel me? I'm a good father, I'm a hard worker, I'm loyal and you know, uh modest at times, but I appreciate everyone who enjoying their time with me or coming to the channel and give me some support. I really do appreciate that. One thing I also want is for you all to push the like, subscribe button, and even comment. But I don't even have a comment. If my son is watching and listening, I wish he'd come in here and let me see his phone because, like I said, everything is set through the phone, the computer, the monitor, the camera, the microphone. Everything is hooked up, And if I touch one thing, even if I adjust the mic, what's going to happen is I'm going to hit that sensitive button there on the side, and it's going to shut me out. Bear with me. I'm gonna get better at this thing. I do have a lot of things I want to share, and a lot of things we all can share with each other, laugh, joke, and be of one. My first thing is first, and that's again talking about the different climate change and the changing of seasons, which was spoken in scripture. You know, it was spoken in scripture. You know what I'm saying? That these things will happen. Time. Listen, it was just 6 o'clock. Now it's 10. I don't know where the hell the time went. I don't know where the hell the time. I got a shit shave and shower. Get ready. Set the lights. It's a lot, but we're going to get through these things, and everything is going to get better. And again, I wish I can see the chats, man. Son, if you're listening out there, come come see me with the phone with the chats, man, so we can see and we can bust it up with the people. But lady in the news, we just have the burial of Nolan Wells earlier this week. The autopsy is back, and they said it was some foul play. You know, one thing I don't like is that we as black people, we get up in an uproar when white folks kill us. You know, I see more death by us than I see by white folks. We need to get up and at arms with us killing each other. That's it. The youths are dying. Young black men are dying all over the streets, man, and nobody riding. Nobody's want special investigation. I even heard T.O. Owens, you know, he also donated 25,000. So now it's up to $125,000 to see or a reward for those can help them to solve the murder of Nolan Wells. Man, listen, man, it's a whole lot of little homies here in the city, man, that died. Some murders are still not solved. It's a sad thing. Parents need to get up in arms, get the city to make curfews, get the city. You know, I'm not too well. I grew up in my generation. We grew up with stop and frisk. Hey, listen. I remember the time a cop jumped out the car on me. I thought I was Speed Racer, but for some reason, when he popped that passenger door open, the chair spin so he can comfortably get out and jump on his feet. Hey, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. And they caught me. And they caught me, you know. I always had rabbit in my blood back then, you know, but now things done changed. But unfortunately, again, the young black males are dying across the cities of America at the earliest age of 12 through 18 and some above that as well. And since women always saying they are single black parents and raising these kids, I need you black women to get on your goddamn job and get to these kids, man. Get out of the weave, get out of the nails, get out of the mirror, get out of the booty shorts, the tights that's squeezing you tight. and monitor these boys, monitor these girls who are doing the things that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing. You wear tight. You mom and daughter and grandma all in the same tight outfits, quarter top blouses, all at the barbecue, competing against I don't know each other or the other women near, or they competing for men. Competing for men. We don't look at those things as sexy, not at all. You know, nowadays it don't even turn me on. It become a picture or a sight of disgust because you had to stoop that low and take yourself that low to get attention from men and or if you like women. We don't hold no punches. Getting back to like the changing of seasons, I also spoke about the things whereas I ain't gonna hold my tongue. How the rainbows were stolen by a group of people, which was given to us from a covenant by God. It was stolen by another people. They took the damn rainbow and used it as a symbol of their sexuality. If that is not blasphemy, I don't know what blasphemy is. He flooded the earth. And if you notice, this is what's going on now. The earth is down there flooding. We're going to drown. Tornadoes, rain, earthquakes, hurricanes. That's a sign from God, man, that things ain't right in this. And the leader of all this craziness is going on in this world, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's the United States. United States is the biggest pusher of these things. You know, once Obama invited it in, that's where it stayed. I don't got nothing against the people, but don't take the damn rainbow. I'm an artist. I do murals around the city. I like to paint. I love every color in the palette of colors. But one thing hurt me and distressed me is when I gotta draw a rainbow. It is a sign to a people and not the covering of God, which is a sad thing. I'm gonna get off that because I can get started. I can really get started. And again, I had things set up here as I look at my modern system, and I just hope that you are receiving this. Restream said that everything is a go. YouTube, I didn't have time to jump over there before I said finally push show the screen and just go ahead and talk again. Also, I want to also give a shout out to my homie Gogo Javis for the new logo that he showed me that I like well. I might do some moderations to it as well, and I hope that you've seen that, or I'll bring that to you at a later date to do that. I just wanted to build discussion, and without the chat, I can't get no discussion. I can't get a conversation started. I don't know if I'm truly being seen live, but I'm gonna keep on rapping. And also, I'm just gonna give you some more destruction. And when you see these videos of the destruction of what's going on across the country, the same day, the same weekend, not 2 years ago, not 3 years ago, all in this time frame. The smoke from Canada that's killing us. They say, hey, listen, they said the smoke from Canada, if you're out there, it's like smoking 10 cigarettes a day. If you're outside during the fires and the smoke that came throughout the city from 350 miles away, that is so toxic, it's just like cigarettes. And worse, because there's other chemicals and particles that your lungs are inhaling that can shorten your lifespan. Can you picture that? It can shorten your lifespan. And somebody got to be held accountable because medical bills is going to rise. And if it's not today, tomorrow, next month, not even 10 years from now, it's going to take effect on your health. The last fire, I believe, and smoke that came from Canada was back in June of 2023, But this one was worse than that, and they act like they didn't have no pause or calls to stop it. Again, like I said, forgive me, I'm new at this, and I want to be very informative. And not only be informative, I'm not Channel 10 or Action News, shall I say, Fox TV, CNN, TMZ. I'm Billy Black. That's who I am, and I'm here to talk my shit. I'm here to talk my shit. Whatever comes across the screen. And again, I go back to I can't see my chats. Because if you want to talk shit, we all can talk shit. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give you some of these videos. And what happened in the video, the young lady might jump back up because, like I said, everything is a little off a little bit, but we're gonna work through it. We're gonna work through it, man. We definitely gonna work through this here tonight. Of all I say, and if I just keep on running my mouth, I'm gonna run my mouth. You know what I'm saying? If I pull out a red cup, don't blame me for pulling out a red cup. That's what I do when I'm at these comfortable stages. But right now, I'm stressed and hoping you're witnessing what's going on right here live. There's no other way. Live. I can't pause. I can't edit nothing. I can't replay nothing. I just gotta go how I go, and I'm gonna shut my mouth up for a few seconds, give you a sight of some of the material that I put together with all these craziness. You just think, hey, Philly is in here too, but you just think it will happen here. I'm gonna show you some other things. Let's go. Okay, so in Matthew, it says that in the last days, it will be like the times of Noah and Lot. And God said no. He said that. Will you burn down the city? And that's what makes me scared about the end times. Because what the fuck you mean there was none? Not one? So y'all better get right with God.
Oh my God, the coming yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Holy crap, dude. Oh my God! Did you see that? The whole house came apart.
Oh, I get the generator. Something just blew. Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sometimes, listen, they said the Mayor Parker, she gonna put out a disaster, whatever that may be. Slip my mind right now, but to get funding from the government, and I hope that some of that funding from the governments will reimburse us here with the prices we had to pay to get tree removals and roofs fixed and all that. I wonder if that disaster money come back to the hood. I don't know what she's gonna do with it. I hope it ain't to give overtime to street workers and trash workers and whatever she. We don't know what she's gonna use the money for, but that disaster fund need to give rebates on everybody that got a receipt that had to do a cleanup at their property because of the storm. That's the only reason she should get any money from the government, that we get a cutback on that money there. And I don't think that's likely to happen, which is a crazy thing. But yeah, Philly definitely was like a disaster zone. I was up the northern part of the city, and my son gave me a call about, Dad, it's raining crazy. That rain was coming in this window. Whoa, what do you mean it's rain coming in the window? It wasn't as bad as it was down here as it was where I was at doing the painting. So it confused me, and my favorite word is discombobulated me. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the screen. I need to be looking at you, but it discombobulated me. So what I did is, on my way home, coming through the park, the Fairmount Park, I'm seeing the damage, and as I'm driving and coming, because I'm out Baltimore Avenue, I'm driving. I see more damage. I see it, and I get on my block. I see, I don't know what it was, a rubber roof came off somebody's roof and was in the middle of the street. Trees down, neighbors looking bewildered. I'm thinking I'm riding through a disaster zone from coming from the park. For coming from the park to my home is still like a probably 10, 15-minute ride. And I'm roads and streets is blocked. They don't even got tape up because it's just like it just happened. People was bewildered. Such a crazy thing. And not only that, earlier this week we was on alert for another tornado to come through the city, which is what's crazy is that this is things that I seen on the news for Midwest. These is things that I seen in movies and cowboy movies. Tornadoes is not native to the city of Philadelphia. Now you can call it what you want, and it frightened me because I remember watching the movie Geostorm. Oh my God, it was crazy. That they can alter the weather. People can alter the weather. I mean, scientists, the government, whoever you want to call. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not into believing in the Illuminati. You know what I mean? People is people, no matter what title they give them. But yeah, it was a crazy thing. But again, I'm gonna give you a little more footage because, like I said, my whole thing was to go live is to talk to the people, work with the people. You know what I mean? We build up a rapport, become a community, and when we chat about how we can make things better or what things we should do to make better, and on the disrespect and disgracefulness of black folk. Black folk is crazy. Yo, listen, I never been called a nigga no more than a European called me. You know what I mean? I never hear them call me a nigga. They know the retaliation that comes with that calling me a nigga. You know, and I'm blacker than black. I'm blackity black. All right. I'm calming down because, let me see. I was sweating. Things wasn't right. I was going to take it, just slam everything on the ground and start over fresh tomorrow. But instead, I'm going to go on knowing and believing that you are there with me going through this. Here we go. Go to no video. Let me give you some more of this action. And again, like I say, bear with me. I know this broad going to pop up. No.
Okay, so in Matthew, it says,
Oh my God. Oh.
I can feel it in the air.
Woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire!"
Spending just 3 hours breathing in the smoke that is in New York City right now is equivalent to smoking 2.5 cigarettes. New Yorkers are currently breathing unhealthy levels of air thanks to wildfire smoke coming down from Canada, and officials have urged residents to remain indoors. And a health expert says that it's reasonable to say that you're smoking 10 cigarettes while breathing the air in New York City, and that means that there are unhealthy levels of dust, along with dirt, smoke, and other toxins in the air that people would typically only ingest by lighting a few cigarettes. And that type of exposure that I'm talking about could be chipping away at people's lifespans, and even being outside for a short amount of time can pose risks, and people can expect symptoms like itchy eyes, along with mucus buildup, headaches, and shortness of breath. And the wildfire smoke is expected to linger around, with Friday supposed to be looking a little better. It could worsen again on Saturday, and other locations like Pennsylvania and New Jersey could see more smoke on the way as well. And New Yorkers are also being advised to stay inside or wear masks when they go out.
Oh shit.
Because the car can't get through here.
Yeah.
The fire department.
It's still on the bus, still stuck.
Ambulance can't get through here. Only thing can get through here.
Only thing can get through here is the bus.
Winds in the east, mist coming in. Like something is brewing, about to begin. Can't put me finger on what lies in store. But I
Unbelievable. Go ahead, let's go. Make it to the high bank. Free range hogs. Come on, wrong way. You don't want to go that way.
July 14th, dangerous flooding is up.
Again, get some swimming lessons. I advise you to get some swimming lessons. It's a terrible, terrible thing, man. And again, as I say, man, the weather is just like the prophecy said, the changing of season. And again, like I said, I'm not Bible Billy, but Billy Black. And we need to get right with God. We need to get right with God, man. And we need to come together. All my videos are going to hear me say that we need to come together as a people, get our lives together, come together. You know what I hate today, I did a building today, and my whole thing now, all the stores or big box stores such as Home Depot and Lowe's is filled with Mexican workers. Not working for Home Depot, but working for blacks in the blacks community. And these people can't say these people can't stand us, but they definitely ain't at the local barbecues or none of the parties I go through. They got their own thing and mess with their own people. You know, we tried, man, and we begged for integration when the 60s and the civil rights movements. We begged to be integrated with these people, and we still not integrated. We still go have separate schools where though white schools, black schools, separate neighborhoods. We don't even live amongst each other like that, unless you so-called want to be bougie and so-called middle class. Then maybe you buy a home, but it ain't like they coming to your door with cakes and pies and welcome you into the community. I'm 58 years old, and ever since the 60s, they've been fighting for equality. And when we go to vote, they still have these same issues that we vote these Democrats or the Republicans, whoever party you vote for, in to make changes. And have no changes been made. None. And before everything would kick off, a riot would kick off, anything would kick off, they give you a half-breed president who came out a white woman and not a black woman. Think about that. Now, not only that, his father wasn't even from the hood. He was from Africa. They didn't even want he couldn't have that under his collar. You know, dad from Africa, mom from Wichita, Kansas. I don't know, somewhere where Dorothy from. And we honor this man, and we still in the same plight. We still in the same plight, and we still we still voting for the same causes. You know, I'm not gonna hold up. I talk a lot, but I said I'm gonna do a short little video and make it like a test run. I'm gonna give you a little more of this video. It was only an 8-minute video, but I've been running my mouth. See, 38 minutes passed by. Got on 10 minutes late. I've been running my mouth for over 20 minutes. But I'll get a little more of that video. Come back at you. Give you a little bit more commentary on this John, and then I'm out. All right, there we go.
Okay, so in Matthew, it says that in the last day.
Serious flooding reported in Medina County, Bandera County, Uvalde County, Kerr County, Hondo, and areas west of San Antonio. Some communities have already received 6 to 12 inches of rain, with rainfall falling so fast that roads have turned into rivers, and flash flooding has forced numerous road closures. Emergency officials are warning that more heavy rain is still on the way, increasing the risk of life-threatening flooding. The flood threat doesn't stop there. In the Houston area, slow-moving storms are also producing heavy rain, flooding streets in parts of Harris, Montgomery, Liberty, and San Jacinto counties, with additional downpours expected throughout the day. Officials across Texas are urging residents to avoid flooded roads, monitor emergency alerts, and move to higher ground if a flash flood warning is issued. Remember, turn around, don't drown.
Again, I wanted to stick to that. I was going to come on live, and I'm hoping that this video, I'm really, 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 really hoping that this live was broadcasted out to the people. Again, I appreciate you sharing your time with me. You know who I am, Billy Black. We're here to talk shit. And talking shit is not to degrade anyone, blast anyone. It's just that's the terminology we use in the hood. Let's pop it. You feel me? Let's pop some shit. You know what I mean? And maybe we can come up with a couple solutions. Maybe we can make some changes as a community, as I said here, community with let's talk your shit. Again, like, subscribe, and share. Peace.